it's an interesting story when it comes to the fact that Nigerians have that penchant to jump the gun. We've not had the last about, that's my take now. You have to come in. We've not had the last about this certificate saga. There are two camps. The Tinubu camp are saying, at the end of the day, we have been vindicated. The certificate has been revealed. It has been revealed that it is his certificate. The other camp is saying there is a retinue, or there is a long story of forgery in all ramifications. Another group says, well, it may be a certificate, but is he a woman? And all manner of, conundrum arising from the revelation from the district court in the United States.
Yes.
And so it is too premature. Even today, the former vice president organized a press conference. I don't know what that story is. We're going to look at it. I will talk more about that. Organize a press conference. All this is premature, behavior. I think that if the documents are before the Supreme Court now, because today is 5th, right? So the document had to hit the Supreme Court because today is the last date for any evidence to be provided. Even though I hear that the Supreme Court is not a court of evidence. Whatever you pleaded in the lower court is what is going to be evaluated and from where you get your judgment. And it's part of the confidence that pro-Tinubu supporters have. They say whatever they are doing will come to know.
I was reading an article by one of the national dailies, and I was totally ashamed of what we've come to be as a people. We have constantly made statements like in thinner climes, they should resign, they should all of that. There are two things that we need to understand. One is the accused and the one that is being found guilty. Two different things.
Yeah.
When you are accused, you are presumed innocent until the verdict declares that you're guilty. Now, the pro-article group are saying, the president, even the mention, at the mention of this, the president should have resigned, is rubbishing the image of Nigeria and all of that. And my simple question had been that the first accusation was he did not graduate from university or California State University, CSU. And then the university came up to say he graduated from 1977 to 1979. And then the next was, it was a diploma, okay? And
no, most degrees are called diplomas.
And then the other one was, the one he submitted to the INEC was forged. And I want to believe that this was, this stemmed from a story that filtered out that the incumbent president lost his certificate during the Nadeko era, when he ran out of the country. And then that he might have forged the certificate. I would want enjoy Nigerians to wait and let's get because most of the things we are hearing are conjectures.
Yes, because
we do not have a total hold of the facts in issue. So most of the things are just, okay, it might be that, it should be that. So let's wait till, so that we don't, first off, we don't sound subjudice to, we don't, commit a crime. Is a matter that if I'm not correct, if I'm correct, should be in court by now. So let's wait and see when all of the issues, the tiny weeny details will be put together to make more sense, so that we know how to analyze properly.
Now look at it now. Most of these, because what you tell the world is the way they look at you. Now there is some kind of inquisition now. Let's say inquiry. An apprehension about some certificates from Nigeria. About 20 nurses are facing trial in America. And I hear many institutions abroad, there is this question sign on our qualifications. Because the story has been thrown out that he forged certificates, even though it has not been proven properly. And so most of the issues that resonate from this quarrel or this conflict or the Chicago debacle have given a very wrong image about Nigeria.
True.
And that's why it is the way Nigerians handle issues sometimes at the end of the day, on the long run, becomes counterproductive and affects everybody. If at the end of the day, all these are just mere, crying wolf, then how come? What will be the image of Nigeria? And if what will be the fate of Nigerians in terms of image abroad? And if it comes out to be true, then it becomes a total ridicule of the entire political structure and our leadership profile, where not even the most, the highest in the ladder of leadership can be trusted in terms of dropping the papers. And now we're going to be scrutinized more seriously than before.
But again, do not also forget that majority of that scrutiny and the perception that Nigerians are corrupt people is fueled by what Nigerians say of themselves and their country. So we amplify the negatives in Nigeria.
Because so desperate that this becomes the order of the day.
Yes, that, and selfishness. And that's all emboldened by this selfish quest for whatever we want.
Yes.
It is born or nobody. It is Cosby or nobody. So we do whatever we can to be in that position.